Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Over to the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. Now, here's Thompson. He's guarded closely. To the inside. Poirier passes to Smits. Moron. That's good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Cannon. Out to the right wing. Takes a three. And it's Smith with the rebound. Here's Larkin. And the three off target. Puts up a deep three. The long distance three is buried.
Three.
Picked his pocket. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound.
First personal foul, first team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for the away team.
So he gets them both. Pass to Smits. From deep. Inside. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Larkin. No good on the three.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Cannon looking over the floor. There's the screen. Nailed from three-point land.
I'm not sure who is supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Thompson outside. Knocks it loose. Pass to Nora. Thompson outside. Here's Larkin. Thompson finds Larkin to stop the run. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. In the corner, Cannon with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For the three. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
1:39 left to play in the first quarter. There's the three. Warad grabs the board.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Pass to Larkin. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Here's Nora. And they're moving it up. Back to Cannon. Got a piece of it. Here's Larkin. It's good. This game is all even. Larkin's got 5 points so far.
not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Cannon. Jacks up a three. Poirier grabs the miss. Here's Larkin. He has 5. From downtown. Out to Thompson. All right, there's the horn. It's a close game at the end of 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Pass to Nedovic. Here's Teodosic. Kalinic. And a great assist by Teodosic as that one goes in.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
And here is Bryant. There's the triple. The shot, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Teodosic. He's guarded by Johnson. To the middle. Here's Boy. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
Three-pointer, Willis knocks down the 3 ball. Willis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Launches it from deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Dos Santos, he's covered by Willis. Boy, shot is off. And here's Bryant for 3. And Nedovic pulls it down.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Pulls it up. No good there off the double clutch.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
It's stolen. Pass to Teodosic. Here's Nedovic. Back to Teodosic. Puts up a 3. Not going to go that time. Johnson outside. He tries for 3. Rebounded by Boy. And here's the fast break. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Off target at the rim. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. A 3. The shot that time, not on target. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the shot is good from Johnson. Kalinic, he's covered by Willis. There's a screen. 1:21 left to play here in the half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 9.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Now, here's Johnson. Defense right on him. Beyond the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Pass to Nedovic. Out left to the wing. Here's Teodosic. Bryant defending. He takes it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now Willis. There's 25 seconds left now here in the second. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Nedovic kicks to Boy. Here's Teodosic. It's good from long range. Teodosic has got his first 3 points of the game.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And the first half is now in the books. Up 9. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
I get trying to play fast and loose, but if you're too loose with the shot selection, you'll end up wasting possessions.
And now, not a bad time to... Thank you for being with us. Now...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We've got Thompson, and it's Poirier in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly.
Come on.
Here's Cannon. Launches it. And it's Smith with the rebound. Here's Larkin. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Larkin's gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. Here's the break. Here's Smits. And a miss there on the triple. 3 on 3. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. For 3, Warnock grabs the board.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Larkin, the pass to Poirier. Here's Smits. Fires the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And Cannon gets it to go.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Thompson from long range drills the 3-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. 6 points for him.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And that's in the gym range, Kev. He can pull up and knock it down from anywhere.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Cannon from long range. Warnock grabs the board. Cannon's gotten only 1 of his 3s to drop for him. He's got 5 attempts. Out to the right wing from outside the arc. It's not going to go for him.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Pass to Smits. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Doesn't go for him. Smits has gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Here's Cannon. Here's the three. Cranes the three-pointer. Cannon's got 6 points.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's Smits. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Over to the left wing. There's Cannon with the 3. No good that time.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Here's Norrell. From past the arc. Poirier passes to Larkin. Out to Thompson. Misses the 3. It's tipped. The tray. The three-pointer is right on target. 9 points in the game so far.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And it's Smits missing.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Fires the 3. Pass to Cannon. There's the 3. Poirier grabs the miss. Poirier's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Larkin can't get it to go. It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up by 15. And here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And that one's good. Teodosic.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Three-pointer, Willis. Teodosic grabs the miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Coming out of the floor for your home team, number 31, Stanley Johnson.
To Bowling Boy. 4 on the clock. Nedovic. The three-pointer, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Off target from three-point range. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Puts up a deep 3. And Willis pulls it down. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Lets it go with the 3. Good on the triple.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
There's a screen by Willis. The three from Bryant. Rebounded by Boy. Boy's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Teodosic, the pass to Boy. There's the pick. Dos Santos, covered by Johnson. Kalinic traps in the tray.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Driving to the basket.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Dos Santos, he's covered by Willis. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. Got that one up quick.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And Nedovic kicks to Boy. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Bryant.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
They set the pick. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
1:03 left in the 4th. Three-pointer, Willis. Puts up a three. No good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Nedovic, the pass to Boy. Here's Nedovic from outside the arc. They get the rebound. Kalinic. Pass to Teodosic. Takes a three. And Willis pulls it down. Lets it go from deep. Launches from deep. No good there. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A resounding victory for them. And great.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team and the starting group for Athens. Omer Yurtseven out there with Jetty Osman. And it's Hernan Gomez in a small forward. Nora grabs the board. To the inside. Tipped. And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And we're about a minute into the first. Pass to Thompson. The three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And here's the fast break. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Defended by Thompson. Takes the three. And again, it's Athens with a three.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Yurtseven.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Outside none. Around the back and lays it in. Nice.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Larkin. Nunn defends. Looking to win the run. They get it again. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And again, it's Athens with a three.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pass to Osman. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Nunn with a screen on Thompson. Defended by Thompson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Athens.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Releases. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Beaubois. 52 seconds left in the first quarter here. And the shot's good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
50 seconds left in the first. Left side, Nunn. And on Gomez up top. No points yet. And here's the fast break. Larkin no good. Outside Nunn. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
"20 seconds left in the first. Grant outside. Off target from outside. Here's Poirier driving to the basket, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. And so it's Athens with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about Athens here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
So on the floor for Athens.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Grant outside, down low, stolen. Here's Willis. From deep. It's hauled in by Athens. They've led by as many as 11.
Team foul. Willis. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Athens with it. 7-point differential. With the drive. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Athens leading by 4. It's Brown on the wing, covered by Bryant. Shot from the top of the key, and the jumper is good. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. There's a screen. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3. Bryant's got 5.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Lets the 3 fly. He drops it from range.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Got a piece of it. Smits passes to Willis. Fires the three. And he can't get that one. Athens leading by 3. Grant outside. On the take. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Poirier. He's got 5. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. Smith's good. Smith has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Number 44.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Off target with the 3.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And they're on the run. Here's Willis. Oh!
Wow!
And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Smith's good.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so it's Athens with it. Grant outside. Gets a very good look and converts. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And they're running. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Athens shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Number 26.
And he makes both free throws. So it's the home team now, trailing by 5. We've got 1:08 left to play in the second quarter. And it's good. 2 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Three-pointer. The shot misses. Here's Nora. Offensive board. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 5. Tries yet again. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Yep, that one goes. 7 points in the game.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
From downtown, it's hauled in by Athens. Got it off in time. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Athens up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did? And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for Athens.
We often talk about efficiency on offense.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, here's none for 3. Thompson pulls it in. And for Athens, Jetty Osman out there with Omer Yurtseven. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3. And there's a pick. Nora, that's good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Osman on the wing. 7 points in the game. Pulls it from the corner. Nora grabs the board.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Here's Beaubois. For the tie. The shot comes out. Deflects the pass. Athens leading by 3. Inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Athens shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He's perfect from the line this time.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Outside Johnson. They set the pick to the inside. Here's Nora, and that one is stuffed right through.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Thompson scanning the floor. Knocked loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. There's the screen by Johnson. 6 to shoot. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Athens leading by 3. Osman passes to Nunn. Back to Osman. Launches it. And it's Larkin with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Now here's Thompson. He's guarded closely. And he comes up with a bucket. And it's now only a 1-point Athens lead.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Oh, he picked him clean. Picked it out of midair. Here we go. Here's Osman. And another miss by Athens. Osman's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. And here's Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's your 7. Pass to Osman. Hernan Gomez in the high post. Shot clock at 3. They get it back. Hernan Gomez on the wing. The 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Johnson on the wing. He's covered by your 7. To the wing, right side. And stolen by Nunn. Here's Osman. And again, it's Athens with a 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Nunn with it. Now Thompson defending. A minute 4 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Sends it home from 3-point land. And now it's a 10-point Athens lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Johnson for 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Hernan Gomez on the wing. No made baskets yet. Here's 7, a screen on Thompson. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Johnson with a bucket.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Pass to Nunn. Here's 7 against Johnson. Here's Osman. And again, it's Athens with a three.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Thompson outside. Drains the triple. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's Athens. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And for Athens, we've got Jetty Osman, also a Marriott 7 out there. And it's Nunn in at the 2 spot. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Athens.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Here's Willis. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Bryant's got 3 assists tonight.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game. With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Here's Willis. Beyond the arc. And no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Brown. To the middle. Bryant with it. Now guarded by Brown. Here's Willis. And he banks in the layup. Willis has got 5 points in the quarter.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
Back to Grant. Off target from three-point range. Here's Smits, defended by Brown. And here's Bryant outside, drops in the 3.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Sinks the tray.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Willis. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Bryant outside. Pass to Willis. And a two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Grant outside. 1:39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. And here's Grant. Jacks up a 3. On target from range.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Smits. Defended by Brown. Poirier passes to Smits. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Athens. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And here's Grant from the arc. And again, it's Athens with a three.
3 points.
Grant's gone 3 for 7 from the floor so far tonight.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up by 9.
26. 2 shots.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Fast break, here we go. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Outside, Brown hits the trifecta.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Thompson with it. From deep three-point land. Doesn't go for him.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Fires away from way outside. And so it's Athens winning this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road,
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It's Athens facing the home team. A look at the starting group for Athens. We've got Yurtseven, and it's Osman in at the power forward. There's Lucas, and he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
That shot wide open.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Nunn looking around. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Hernan Gomez covering. Here's Cannon. For 3, drills it from outside. He has 6.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far. A perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
Nunn kicks to Osman. Launches a 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And here's the fast break. Here's Cannon. Right wing. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Nunn. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Down low. They swipe it. And now Athens on the break. There's Lucas. And it's off from three-point range.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
open, powers it through.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Hernan Gomez passes to Nunn, fires the three, buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Takes the three, and it's Osman with the rebound.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And he slams it one-handed.
Oh, there is nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Hernan Gomez covering. Back to Cannon. They set the pick. It's deflected. And now Athens on the break. Kept alive. The three hits the three-point bomb. He's got 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, here's Nunn. Not a lot of room. Pulls up from the corner. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And he knocks down the first one.
0. 2 shots.
Good on both. Athens trails by 6. Here he goes. And that one drops for him. Osman's got 7.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Pass to Teodosic. Stolen by Yurtsevin. No good that time. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Up 4. And the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
So the wing on the left. Back to Grant. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. And Nedovic pulls it down. And for Athens. Dives to the hoop. To the paint. Kalinic comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Athens foul call. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And here is Grant. Still yet to score. Brown outside. Athens moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Launches it. Here's a look at the schedule for Athens. On Thursday, then on Sunday.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Here's Grant. The kick out to Brown. Back to Grant.
Home team foul. Dos Santos. First personal foul. First team foul.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Second team.
Clearly a foul.
Athens shooting their first free throws of the game.
Number 26.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Dos Santos, he's covered by Grant. Dos Santos banked in off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
This one for 3. Second chance effort. He lays it in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Nedovic kicks to Teodosic. Lock at 6. Pass to Nedovic. Off target from outside. Athens trails by 4. Left side, Brown. Grant surveying the D. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Nedovic. Oh, good on the 3. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Athens. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. Grant's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Teodosic trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's a close game here in L.A. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's the drive. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. Here's Nedovic. Good work there as it goes.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Grant. To the right side. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. Again, Athens.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's the screen. Beyond the arc. Carries it from three-point range. 5 points in the game. Good if it goes. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They're up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Slukas passes to Osman. Shot clock at 6. Pass to none. No good on the triple. Taking a look at Athens. We've got Yurtsevin, and it's Osman in at the 4. There's the pick. Lets the 3 fly, and he dunks it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Hernan Gomez kicks to none. Athens needs to get a shot off. Yurtsevin, no good. Here's Cannon. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
The ball goes to Athens.
Athens trails by 4. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to none. Lucas passes to Hernan Gomez. 6 on the shot clock. Athens moving the ball around. Osman. Athens with another miss.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And now Athens on the break. Here's Yurtsevin. And he lays it straight in.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Here's Cannon. Drains it from beyond the arc. Cannon's got his second bucket of the night.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Cannon. Misses the baby hook. Now Athens with it. A 2-point game. Here's Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
There's a good screen. A 3 ball. Yurtsevin with the rebound. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Lucas. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Cannon from long range. 1:31 left in the third. From deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 7.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to none. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
To the wing right side. Driving inside.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Here's Lucas. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Cannon. He's got 6. From outside, off the mark. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. They're up by 2, and we're just moments away. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And it's a completely new group for Athens.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Nedovic. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Athens. And for Athens, to take the lead. The shot will not fall. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Pass to Teodosic. Kalinic. And the 3 ball is good.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. The 3. That one, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He was all alone on that one.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Grant outside. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3, sinks the triple.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Fires away from outside. From beyond the arc and then some.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Going inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
That free throw, no good.
Shooting for Athens, number 26.
And he sinks the second. Here's Nedovic. Pass to Bowling Boy. Out to the right wing. Sinks the 3-pointer.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And so Grant will bring it up for Athens, trailing by 10. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Brown. To the left side wing. Dos Santos. He's covered by Grant. Shot clock at 3. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First team foul.
1:58 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Teodosic. No good with the triple. Offensive rebound. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Shoots the three. The shot, no good. Athens trails by 8. From the arc. The shot off that time. It's tipped. Grant for 3. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Here's Nedovic. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go for it.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Grant for 3. And Nedovic pulls it down. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Teodosic kicks to Nedovic. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires for 3. The putback. Oh, that's offensive interference.
That's the scoreboard.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's stolen by Brown. And now Athens on the break. And so they get the victory here at home. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And misses it off the right side of the rim. There's a screen. From outside the arc. Pure from three-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Larkin. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Puts up a deep three. The shot off that time. About a minute played here so far in the first. Thompson scanning the floor. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Larkin. And it's off from three-point range. Fires for three. They get it back to the right side. Takes a three. Fires in the triple. 6 points for him.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Smits. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
From the arc. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Here's Larkin. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Smits can't get it to go.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Five on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Puts up a three. No good.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Defended by Thompson. Fires from deep. And it's Smits with a rebound. Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
First team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Ball stolen. There's the triple. And it's Larkin with a rebound.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Pass to Nora. The three is up. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Out left to the wing. Launches it from deep. And it's Smits with a rebound. Smits has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Nora, that's good. This one for three. Good. Give him 8. There's 6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Smith. Knocks down the long J.
3 points.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. They're up by 6. And quarter number 2 will get up. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Bryant outside. Pass to Oturu. Back to Bryant. And here they come. Here's Teodosic. 3-pointer. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Out to the wing from 17, and it's in there.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Here's Willis. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Bryant. 3 on the clock. No good with the triple. Fires the 3. To the left wing. The 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Oturu. Puts it up from 15. It doesn't go for him. Here's Nedovic. There's the 3. Down low. Shot clock at 6. The 3-pointer off the mark. And here's Bryant. 4-3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a 3-pointer. That's a bad decision.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
The 3 is up. Not going to go that time.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
They get it back. A minute 37 left to play in the half. The 3-ball. The shot, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Number 33, taking 2 shots.
Good on both. 1:19 left in the second. They set a pick. Right wing. Inside. Intercepted. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bryant's got 9.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
To the inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
The visitors with the ball. They trail by 6. 40 seconds left in the first half. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. To the left side wing. Six to shoot. No good from outside.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
No one covering. Give him 8 points now.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
To the paint. Here's Poirier. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Away team ball.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Leading by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please.
Playing the team everyone has to go through in the West. But if you win that one, you can say, we beat the best. Don't sleep on us. Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Thanks as always.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Inside. Five to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Nora. Pass to Thompson. Here's Nora. Thompson outside. And there's the screen. Launches a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Thompson's got 5.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Drills it from deep.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Here's Smits. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
The 3 from Thompson. Here's Poirier. Now here's Thompson, tightly guarded, fires for 3. He can't get that one to fall.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Offline with a 3.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Here's Larkin. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Thompson in the post. Here's Smits. Three-pointer off the mark. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's the pick. Three-pointer. Nora grabs the board. Pass to Smits. Top of the key jumper, no good. To the middle. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And they're pushing it up.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Bryant outside. Puts up a three. The shot that time not on target. And they're on the break to stop the drought. Jump shot is good.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Willis. Lays it up and banks it in. Willis has got his first points of the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
That shot off.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And here's Bryant outside. Knocks down the long J. Bryant's got 12.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Driving inside. Lets it go from deep. And Bryant pulls it down. 30 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The three is up. He's off on that one. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Leading by 8. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Bryant. The three. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. There's the triple. Drops in the three.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Pass to Willis. From downtown. And the basket by Oturu.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Oturu has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Fires in the triple.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Now here's Bryant. Defense is right there. And the layup falls.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Here's Nedovic. They set the pick. The three ball. The shot won't fall. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter.
Old team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Out of bounds. The visitors with the ball. 6-point game. Oh, it's stolen. In transition, here they come. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. Love it.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
Here's Smits. Pass to Poirier. Here's Smits. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from Thompson. No good that time. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Down low. The shot's good.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Larkin. Pass to Poirier. Here's Larkin. From deep.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Smits. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Poirier. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick fees.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Gets the three to fall.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. They set the screen. Here's Nora. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Nora's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Into the lane. And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And there it is for him. Larkin's got his first bucket in this one. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, deflected. Here's Smits. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Coming out of the floor for your home team.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Larkin to the paint. Poirier passes to Nora. Clock at 6. Here's Larkin. Shot from the wing. On the wing, Thompson. Out to the right wing. Here's Larkin. Sinks it from distance. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Nedovic. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so the road team gets the W in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got the visiting team and Athens. Now the starting group for the visitors. Larkin out there with Thompson. And it's Smits in at the 4 slot. Stolen away. And they're moving it up. Out of bounds. Athens takes possession. Lucas, he's covered by Thompson. Pass to Nunn. From downtown, Poirier grabs the miss. Thompson outside. There's the pick to the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
We're about 1 minute into the first. And here's Nunn. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Here's Smits. Launches it. They get it again. Out to Thompson. For 3. No good. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Athens shooting their first foul shot of the night. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Slukas passes to Osman. There's the 3. Can't hit that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Smits. He's defended by Yurtsevin. Here's Poirier. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Works that one inside nicely.
Thompson outside. Lets it fly. And that one comes up a bit short.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Lucas. Hands it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Smits. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Athens leading by 4. Yurtsevin passes to Slukas. They set the pick. Back to Yurtsevin. Launches a 3. And it's Smith with the rebound. Nunn's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Larkin. A three-pointer off the mark. 1:58 left here in the first quarter. Fires the 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Smits. Offline with his 3.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Nunn kicks to Osman. Bangs home the trifecta.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Here's Smits. Lays it up and banks it in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Nick Saban, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Thompson. Still scoreless. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
The three-pointer is right on target. 10 points for him.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
To the inside, out to the wing. Nunn passes to Yurtsevin. Here's Lucas. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Athens ahead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Athens.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And Athens decides to take their first time out here. And here is Athens now. It's a three-point game. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. Bryant outside. From deep. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Now Athens with it. And for Athens, Grant with the ball. Now defended by Bryant. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
How about the amazing crossover there? Demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
Number 26. First personal foul, first team foul.
And the first one drops.
For the away team. Number 19.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Away team foul. Yes. First personal foul, first team foul.
Here's Brown. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Grant kicks to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Johnson outside. From the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. For Athens, they've yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Pass to Willis. Bryant looking over the floor. Lets it go from deep. Johnson dishes to Bryant. There's the triple. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Athens leading by 5. Grant with the ball. Now defended by Bryant. And Willis pulls it down. Takes it inside.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Athens moving the ball around. Grant for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
McGee just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
From deep, Bryant. It's hauled in by Athens.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And he's off on his first shot of the game. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Good, and the nice assist from Willis.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Three-pointer. And no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. Athens leading by 4. It's stolen by Willis. One-on-one fast break.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Ring shot on the way. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Johnson outside. Fires from deep. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. And here is Athens now. Grant surveying the D. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Shoots the 3. It's stolen by Bryant. And there's the drive. Power down with both hands.
gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
The three. Offensive rebound out left to the wing. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Fires for 3. The shot missing. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Athens leads by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Thompson is out there with Larkin. And it's Nora in at the 3 spot. Slukas passes to Nunn. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Drills it from outside. Hernan Gomez has got the first bucket of the third here for Athens.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Smits passes to Larkin. Takes the 3. Yurtsevin with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Thompson against Nunn. Back to Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Athens leading by 4. And stolen by Thompson.
Not the smartest move there, passing it up for grabs.
And it's in there. Larkin's got his first basket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Thompson from long range. Yurtsevin with the rebound. Yurtsevin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Osman. Latre. Thompson with the rebound. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Nunn. Nailed from 3-point land. Nunn's got the lead up to 7 now for Athens. Here's Poirier. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And there's a call on Jetty Osman. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort. Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Osman's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Down low. Out to Thompson. For the tie. It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtsevin's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Osman. And the layup is good. Osman's got his second basket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Fires the three. Here's Smits. Hernan Gomez covering. Count it. Mora's got 5 points so far.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Lucas. Pass to Nunn. Lets it go with the three. Poirier grabs the miss.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by Athens.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's up a three. That shot is off. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. Inside. Nice shot by Larkin. Larkin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Hernan Gomez in the corner. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And Athens leads by 4.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Nice shot by Larkin. And here is Athens now. Lucas. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Nunn. Here's Lucas. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Thompson surveying the floor. Here's Smits over Nunn. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Athens ahead, leading by a point. We're going to step aside. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's a completely new group for Athens. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. The head coach for Athens talked to his team during that timeout. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thank you, David. No coverage that time.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And for Athens, Bryant with it. There's the screen from past the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Grant outside. This one for 3. Poirier grabs the miss. Poirier's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Willis. They set the pick. To the middle. Pass to Poirier. Outside, Willis. Three-pointer. The rebound by Grant. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Now Brown. Let's go. It goes straight through with the swish. And Athens leads by 1.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Grant. He takes it in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Athens.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Three-pointer, Willis. They grab their own miss. Here's Bryant. Out of bounds, Athens takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes.
Pass to Brown. Here's Grant. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Athens leading by 3. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Grant outside. Athens moving the ball around. He's guarded by Johnson. The kick out to Brown. Got a piece of it. Grant outside. Pass to Brown. Bryant against Grant. Here's the 3. No good. Shot missing. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Bryant gets a wide open look.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
It's not over yet.
7-second difference. Shot and game clock. From deep, Johnson. Mora, the pass to Willis. Trying to end the drought. Can't knock in the 3. On the wing, Brown. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
It's Athens taking the W in the...
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Nunn. And a nice finish on the layup.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pass to Osman. They get the rebound. The kick out to Nunn. Here's Osman to the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. Now Hernan Gomez jacks up a 3. First shot won't go. Lets the 3 fly. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Osman. Hernan Gomez on the wing. Here's Osman. Puts it up from the high post. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
He buries it from 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And he dunks it down.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Pass to your 7. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
There's a screen. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Athens. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Over to the wing. Off the mark there with a 3. He's covered by your 7. Buries it from 3.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
On offense, here is Athens. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Nails it from 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Yes, it's good.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Athens leading by 3. You're 7 a screen. From deep. And again, it's Athens with a three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
There's 45 seconds left now in the first quarter. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. On offense, here is Athens. Here's Nunn. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Nunn. 5 to shoot. Here's Osman. Takes a three. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. From outside, off the mark. Here's the break. The three. They get it again. Here's Hernan Gomez. Here's your 7.
Away team foul. 0. First personal foul. First team foul.
Gets it off. And that's not going to go. And so it's Athens with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Appearing in control. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Athens here in this one?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Teodosic. It's hauled in by Athens. On the wing, Grant. 4 on the clock. Out of bounds. On Friday, and then on Tuesday. Here's Teodosic. 4-3. It's not going to go for him. Athens leading by 8. Beyond the arc. First shot won't go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Defended by Brown. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Takes the three. Unable to get that one.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Grant. Out to the right wing. Counted from distance. He has 6. And so Brown will bring it up for Athens. Grant outside from deep three-point land. That shot is off. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside, Brown. That's good from Grant. On the assist by Brown. Grant's gotten his second bucket.
Which can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the first half. There's the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Nedovic. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Athens leading by 7. Grant outside. Can't hit that one. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And so it's Athens with it. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Can't connect from short range.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The visitors with the ball. 7-point differential. To the inside.
Ball is turned over. Athens ball.
.58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. Grant's got 7 points.
Now, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On offense, here is Athens. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Six on the shot clock. The baseline, Jay. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now it's a 12-point Athens lead. Defended by Brown. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And here's Grant from the arc. No luck on that one. And so it's Athens now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Guys, how about our winner from the Western Conference?
I've been really impressed watching him. I mean, he's facilitating this.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for Athens.
They've been
glad you could join us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals. For these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Omer at 7, and it's Osman in at the power forward position. Pass to Nunn. Three-pointer. That shot missing.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Osman. And it's all from three-point range. Osman's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. A quick shot there. It's off target. Athens leading by 12. The offensive rebound. The three is up. He drops it from range. Osman's got 5 points.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Here's the three. Hits the trifecta.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Let's go with a three. That shot off the mark.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
For 3. The shot no good.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
This one for 3. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Timeout.
And now just a 3-point Athens lead.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
And Athens calls time here. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Hernan Gomez, the pass to Osman. And he lays it up and in. Osman's got 7.
And they're still in front, but they desperately needed that hoop to sustain the advantage.
Count that one.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Athens leading by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Six to shoot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 11 points in the game.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake. They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Back to Nunn. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Hernan Gomez, the pass to Nunn. It's good. Nunn's got his second bucket on the night.
Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
Seconds left in the third quarter. Corner shot. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Grant. 7 points in the game. Fires from way outside. Oh, did he? He did! Wow! It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's Athens. They lead by 2. And we're coming back. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Grant. Here's Teodosic. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Shot clock at 5. His first shot coming late, and he hits the jumper for 2.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And that one is hammered home.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Pass to Graham. Launches it. He can't hit that time. Grant's gone 1 for 4 from distance. From outside the arc. That one no good. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Off target with the 3. Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Grant. And that one's good. Teodosic.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Nedovic. Take it away. Here we go. 1-on-1. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And the visitors call time here. Let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that break I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Connects from downtown. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Shot clock at 6. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
From the arc. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Defended by Brown. They set the pick. On target from range.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Over to the left wing from behind the arc. And again, it's Athens with a 3.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a 3, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
Teodosic. It's stolen away. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And here's Grant. Clock at 6. Kick out to Brown. Pass to Grant. Tries it from the top of the key, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Athens.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in. And that outside shot going, it's a big difference maker.
Pass to Brown. The three ball. And another miss by Athens.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Cuts off the pass. Can't connect from long distance. Misses. And so it's Athens winning this one. Boy.